Welcome back YouTube to another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at a tempered glass screen protector for the Google Pixel 5. This is the OMOTON version 3-pack that you can pick up on Amazon. I'll leave the link down in the description where you can pick these up. This was just a matter of maybe about $6 or so. Price might change depending on when you check out this video. There might be a sale going on, but I picked this up because I used their screen protectors in the past for a previous device. You can check that video out up here. All right, so let me go ahead and get this opened here. Like I mentioned, this is the 3-pack. And now there's going to be another sticker to cut. All right, so that was one thing that I liked, is that it comes with an installation tray, so pretty much foolproof installation. You pretty much get an indication of how this tray goes onto the device. These are the button cutouts over here. You have all your wipes, cloths, stickers, things like that to clean the screen. And then you have your 3 screen protectors. There's the last one down at the bottom. And this is a completely solid rectangle. I was wanting to get one that had a cutout for the camera, but I wasn't sure in terms of if it would center up and my OCD would kill me. So I figured just to get a solid one and kind of be done with it. So like always, for every installations of screen protectors, make sure you wash your hands, because that is very important, because you don't want any sort of oils or grime that are on your hands to get on the glass or anything that you're working with. All right, so we have one set of, well, 3 sets basically. You have your squeegee, you have a lint cloth, your wet and dry wipes, and you have basically 3 sets of those outside of the squeegee and the microfiber cloth. And then you do also have your little stickers that are used to remove any sort of dust after you've cleaned the device. So if dust has fallen, you obviously don't want to use your finger to wipe it off. You can use one of those stickers to remove that dust. So use the wet, and then so it actually gives you 4 wet wipes instead of 3. That won't give you 3 dry wipes, so that's what you use the microfiber cloth for. So let me go ahead and get this cleaned up. Clean off the screen. I also recommend getting a very bright, colorful wallpaper, turning on the screen brightness all the way, and turning off the automatic of the screen. That way, while you are actually trying to install this, the screen will stay on. So I have screen timeout 10% or 10 minutes, screen brightness all the way up. This way I can actually see the border of the screen and kind of where the glass fits. That way everything stays aligned and things like that. So got to make sure you give a good wipe down here. Of course, you'd want to do this all. Don't do as I say, not as I do. Don't try to get all this done. Get everything prepared before you start. You don't want to kind of be midway through and then realize you need a second hand to do something, and then you kind of screwed up your whole process. So wipe down the device, dry off the screen. As every project, every person that makes something, as always says, to basically preparation is important. Your final result is only as good as what you prep whatever you're working on, such as painting, in this case screen protectors. If you do a poor prep job, the end result is not going to be as good as it could be. So just keep that in mind. Take your time. So just like every other screen protector, once you've installed one screen protector, it's the same process for every single one. Just a heads up. All right, so that is done. Let me go ahead and just unlock the phone. It's nice having the fingerprint scanner on the back, because like this, I'd had to use a in-screen fingerprint scanner to unlock the device, and that just causes issues. All right, so we get the tray just like that. as you can see here. So now what we just do is take a look real quick at the screen. Still looks good. Hopefully that's the case. I can't see right now when I'm installing this. We'll pull the screen film off. You want to make sure that you keep this glass face down so that way no dust falls on the opposite end of the sticky side of the glass. We stick it in all the way up to the top of the tray. Once it's aligned, you basically drop it down. Let's get our squeegee. We can press on the middle of it. Let's go ahead now and take off this tray. Turn off the screen. All right, so here we go. Here are the bubbles that we are going to work on getting off. Alrighty, so we are back and the installation is now complete. So a couple things to note is I was able to get those bubbles out of the glass. I took some time of just pressing firmly on that area and kind of just rubbing the bubbles out from where they were, and we get a perfect installation right here. Looks good. Everything is actually, in terms of full adhesive all the way up pretty much to the edge, as you can kind of see that sort of gap. It'll be interesting to see how this fits in terms of case compatibility. And the glass, let's see if we can focus. So we can see kind of the radius almost matches that of the actual display. It's pretty close. I don't think you can get much closer than that. And you do get full coverage from edge to edge, so none of the actual display is showing there, so that's good to see. In terms of touch responsiveness, everything feels smooth as well. I have to see how the front-facing camera quality is with this glass covering the camera. If it's not great, it'll be tough to kind of see here. I think the camera quality looks to be okay in terms of indoor, but outdoor use we'll have to see. But in terms of oleophobic coating, looks like it's pretty good. I don't really have oily fingers right this moment, but it seems to do pretty well in that regard. The edges, I would say the edges are okay. The actual installation tray was slightly off, I think, potentially. So from the right hand side, you can see that there is more of the black border than on the left hand side. So you might want to try keeping the screen protector a little bit to the left, but overall the whole display glass is covered nonetheless. I can kind of feel a slightly more gap along this edge than there is on this edge from the edge of the screen protector, but the edges aren't too sharp. I would have liked to have more of a rounded edge on the glass. I have seen some screen protectors do a really good job in that regard. This one's not really sharp. It's not uncomfortable to swipe from the side, so you should be fine there. From the bottom, swiping from the bottom is no issue either. So would I recommend screen protector? Yeah, definitely, sure. No complaints. I think it was just my installation quality, if anything. But in terms of the actual quality of the glass, you can't beat it. You get 3 replacements, so that's great. It's definitely better than purchasing and spending $20 on a glass from Zag. You're pretty much going to get the same exact thing. You might get something a little different here and there in terms of Zag quality, like customer service, but you can't beat this for what I paid. Again, I'll leave all the links down in the description. Let me know if you have any comments or questions or concerns, and I will also follow up in the description in terms of how a case fits on this. I don't have any cases right this moment, but let me know what you think. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one.